Hey guys, it's been a while, and for that, I'd like to apologize. I have an actual reason behind my inactivity this time. My graphics card died, just randomly, around the 18th of November, not too long after I uploaded the Future Funk Progress video. I had to get a new one, which took a long time, but since then, I got more interested in the community's dramas, and in turn, I started writing the script for the video that you're about to watch. As a disclaimer, before the video starts, this video is a 1000% inspired by videos made by Norkbork and C 1997, and if you see similarities in the writing style or the way I tell the story, they aren't intentional, and I apologize for that. Out of all the levels that have come under fire during my time playing Geometry Dash, Woodkid has been one of the most interesting. Despite being a highly anticipated level before release, it soon garnered hate in the community. I remember myself being incredibly interested in Woodkid, going so far as to build levels in the style of Woodkid, most of which have been lost, thank God. I think the drama is really interesting and shows how sometimes the community can band together and expose wrongdoers. Anyways, without further ado, here is a in-depth explanation of the Woodkid drama. Woodkid itself is a collab created and hosted by Jakers. It was first previewed sometime in early to mid 2017 and gained real attention in March to April of 2018, quickly being compared to another divine demon at the time, God Eater by Nobleboy. Both levels had deity-esque artwork and similar fast-paced gameplay, though Jakers would later say that this argument was stupid and it shouldn't be talked about. The level started to gain traction when Boltstep the Verifier at the time uploaded a video of the updated level, saying it still needed a lot of gameplay and deco changes, but it's good enough for Jakers and him to show a piece of it. The level would instantly become incredibly popular, with many praising the level for its white and black artwork, some going as far to call it the best level in 2.1, possibly in the game. Obviously, this has never stopped haters from hating, and many would criticize the level. The main target of the criticisms were the gameplay, with its seemingly impossible waves, incredibly hard to read, and very buggy looking gameplay. It seemed that opinions of the level were brought down due to its gameplay. After a while, like all unfinished levels, the hype for it died down, and the level seemed to creep back into the shadows, with little being heard. The level would seem to simply fade away. After a long hiatus, and no one really hearing or mentioning the level for a long time, Jakers would upload a preview of the level, showcasing an entire redesign of it. Jakers would say that this redesign would cut the level down to about 500,000 objects from 800,000 and would take hundreds of hours to complete. Not only is this a significant moment for Woodkid's history, resurrecting the hype for the level, but this is also where the level would soon meet major controversy. A player by the name of Sirius would release a tweet longer on January 7, 2021, claiming that Jakers had traced and stolen art from other less-known creators on DeviantArt and proceeded to track down and name as many as they could find. They would show proof to back up these claims and go on to say that most of these tracing cases had been noticed by them and others back when the first preview of the level came out, but no one came out with anything. Sirius would go on to show that Jakers hadn't made the small effort to even ask these creators to use their art in the first place. Sirius would go on to say that he was surprised he even had the decency to credit the other decorators in Woodkid, but I guess it's harder to pick on big community figures than it is to pick on DeviantArt artists who don't even get 200 views on their work.
Hey editor, Biggie Boy here. I'm starting to realize as I'm editing this that it's starting to make him make Sirius sound really bad, and I'm not trying to do that. I kind of feel bad. That's not my intentions. I just wanted to throw that out there. But yeah, I actually I respect Sirius for coming out with this, and I realize now that I'm kind of making him sound like a jerk. So I apologize for that.
It's safe to assume that at this point in time, Jakers knew that the art was traced and just didn't care. And this would later also be confirmed with a screenshot from Sirius saying that Jakers wouldn't dwell on it and he won't do anything. Jakers also apparently would proceed to make a video insulting Sirius, but it was deleted with his channel, so I cannot confirm that. In my eyes, this was Jakers admitting fault and just not caring enough to do a thing about it, and it's incredibly insulting to the creators of the art he stole from and Woodkid himself. Boldstep would come out with a statement about the level, saying he didn't know about the art theft and that he went to Jakers personally and told him to credit the artist. Boldstep would say that Jakers said yes, he would credit the artist, and then got angry and blocked Boldstep and removed him from the private Discord for Woodkid. Boldstep would advise future verifiers to watch out for Jakers' rigidness to change the level and how he refused to let the level be remotely playable. Jakers would eventually update the description saying that the creators of the art were impossible to find, and if they wanted to be credited, to email him. Many members of the community called BS, and rightfully so. As a side note, the creator of the song Run Boy Run, Woodkid, which the level was named after, would also call out Jakers for stealing the art of the city at the beginning of the level, using his song without permission, and using his name as the name of the level, all without any credit towards Woodkid at all. To this day, I don't know if Woodkid has ever been credited with this by Jakers, but I do know that the verifier of Woodkid did credit him in the description of that video. After Boldstep dropped the level due to art controversy, Jakers will appoint GD Alex as the new verifier of the level. One problem with this is that Alex was not fit skill-wise to verify the level, with his hardest at the time being Bloodbath. Keep in mind, Woodkid was reportedly top 1 at the time, so this was leagues out of his skill range. Alex would then begin to milk the level for views, posting very small runs of the level as 90 to 100. Reportedly, some of them were as small as 5% of the level, but I cannot find one smaller than 11. I'm not for sure. I recorded this months after this whole controversy taking place. At this point, the community would start to realize that this wasn't cool, as he was milking content out of Woodkid and essentially only using the level to boost his following, and they would call him out on this. He would later drop the level and personally appoint Zany the right to verify, but this would come with controversy too. It would later come out that before this happened, Alex sold a copy of Woodkid to Keshi. Alex would deny doing this and go so far as to blame Zany for doing this. After a quick and snappy response showing that Zany was completely innocent in this case, the community would turn against Alex, shunning him out. This wouldn't be the only controversy Alex was involved in, as soon after the Woodkid things happened, Alex was exposed for abusing his girlfriend with all of the proof compiled in a Google document that has since been deleted. Karushi GD has a video displaying the document. The link is in the description. The community would go crazy over this, completely cutting him out of the community as a whole and shunning him, making it impossible for him to ever return even if he wanted to. The community would go so far as to make petitions supporting him being kicked out of the community in the first place. After Zany got the verification rights, he made some progress, but eventually just dropped the level. It was originally released onto the servers as a horrible auto level, more just showcasing the level. And if I remember correctly, the auto for the level just didn't even work on most refresh rates. The level would die for a while until Jakers gave the rights to a Uruguayan player by the name of Wakamix. He would verify it eventually, and the level was uploaded in August of 2021. Opinions on the level are very mixed, with some liking it despite the art theft, and some hating it due to the art theft, or some hating it just because they dislike the level. At the time of verification, it was thought to be around top 40 to 60 difficulty, although it still remains unrated. It will likely never be rated due to it having over 500,000 objects and requiring a 4GB patch to even be opened. Jakers would go on to delete his channel under stress from the community, and GD Alex would do the same, erasing all of their respective videos about Woodkid. And that is where the drama sits today. So, how did I do? This was my first go at this type of video essay format. It took around 8 hours to write the script and much longer to edit and revise this video. I had so much fun making this script, and I hope that this video was at least sort of entertaining to watch or listen to because it is mostly audio. Anyways, thanks for watching, and congrats to Wakamix for verifying level and putting the controversies finally to rest. Once again, I would like to mention that this is inspired by Norkborg and C1997. Please don't sue me. I have a family. See you, and thanks for watching.